What's good, Smooth Crew? It's your boy J2 Smooth, man. We back with a banger, man. Look, dog, I have been off this boy for almost 3 weeks. I'm not even finna sit here and cap to y'all. It has been a roller coaster of a ride, but we back on like we never left. Man, it's so much to talk about, bro. But I'm gonna just keep everything short, sweet, to the point. These past 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I guess you might as well just say a month that I've been off of this awareness journey. I've been off online, but I have not stopped in real life, and I've learned so much, especially with God just walking through with me on this journey. And I realized that a lot of the stuff that I was doing, I was actually slowly going back into autopilot mode, just naturally. And I didn't realize it was because of how much I was indulging in. So, in other words, this past month I've indulged in everything that you could think of. And what happened was over time I started to get into things that were not good and certain vices that I started doing, and I just started like just going crazy with it. Like I just started spamming it, and it was so bad to the point where I'm talking about it affected my work ethics, it affected my relationships, it affected everything in my life. And I stopped going to the gym. It was that bad. Like I literally just put out the gym. I stopped really praying to God. I stopped doing a lot of stuff. Like it was just a lot. But as I was doing these things, right, I started to realize more and more why am I doing it, and I was aware. I was basically conscious in this moment. Y'all, I cannot explain it, bro. But to make a very, very long story short, you have to be bored. That's it. You have to bore yourself. And what I mean by bore yourself is you literally have to be bored. Literally. That's the only way. You got to be bored. And what do I mean by bored? You have to lower or create a new standard for your dopamine receptors, right? So, in other words, if y'all don't know what dopamine is a reward. It's a reward system in your brain. So when you go and eat food or like sweets, sugar, or you get on TikTok, you get validation from a woman, those things spike up your dopamine, right? It makes you feel good. So when you constantly watch TikTok, when you're constantly watching Netflix, you're constantly scrolling, you're doing everything, smoking, drinking, whatever the case may be. Those are constantly making your reward system in your brain just spike every single time, right? And so what happens is we set a standard. And what you need to do is when you're bored, this is why I say it's so important. When you bore yourself to death, when you like literally sit and not do nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm talking about just sit there, maybe clean, read a book, go outside for a walk. The more you start to do those things, you set a new standard. And what happens is you no longer want to seek validation or have to read, or not read, but have to go out to a party or club to seek some excitement. You'll find the simplest things in life so much more uh, exciting because you've bored yourself to that point. You've gotten to the point where you're so bored that you'll count pennies, like you'll sort out nickels and dimes, or you'll go do your laundry, or you'll go and clean. You'll start to find like things like that fun, and that's what I started to do. After I came back from this trip, I literally started to bore myself. I literally bored myself to death. Like everything I did was mundane. But I've noticed I'm only 4 days into it. But what I've noticed is when I started to like when I started to do the boring things, the mundane tasks, it started to make me feel better. And then now all of a sudden it's almost like I rebalanced my brain to the point where now the smallest things, like even just going outside or just talking to people, it feels good. Like it feels like it's a step up from what I'm doing now, right? And I don't even want to go to the parties. I don't even want to do nicotine. I don't even want to smoke weed. I don't want to do none of that. I'm good. But the point I'm saying is like now I can come from a place of genuality. I can literally I went to the gym today. I went to the gym yesterday, Friday and Saturday. Typically those are my days that I don't go to the gym or even Sundays. But I did it. And it made me feel so good because I had nothing else to do. And so I bored myself to death. So anyways, man, it's a long story, and I'm gonna just break it up into chunks because I don't even know what day I'm on. I know that we're just gonna start where we left off, so I guess I'll just do day 53, 54. I'm not exactly sure, but at the end of the day, man, if y'all made it to the end of this video, make sure y'all smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. Smooth Crew, we out.